Welcome to History in the Shadows. If you love unraveling the mysteries of the past, hit that subscribe button now and turn on notifications so you never miss a thrilling dive into the unknown. Today, we're stepping into the clanking world of medieval knights and their shrouded code of chivalry, but not the Hollywood version. We're talking the hidden oaths, the blood-soaked secrets, and the twisted truths that made these armor-clad warriors tick. Was chivalry a noble ideal or a clever cover for conquest? Grab your sword. Let's charge into the shadows of the Middle Ages. It's the 12th century, the heart of Europe's turbulent Middle Ages. Castles pierce the sky like jaded sentinels, plague ravages villages, and kings clash in endless wars for crown and clay. Amid the chaos rises the knight, a layered behemoth of iron plates weighing nearly 60 pounds, his steed a thundering beast armored like a tank. But beneath that glinting exterior, a code. Not just rules of war, but a secret brotherhood of vows that bound men to God, king, and lady. Chivalry, from the old French chivalry, meaning horsemanship, because in this era, to ride was to rule. Chivalry, from the old French chivalry, meaning horsemanship, because in this era, to ride was to rule. Yet, this wasn't born in a monastery's quiet scribe room. No, chivalry emerged from the bloody crucibles of the Crusades. Flashback to 1095. Pope Urban II unleashes the First Crusade, calling Christian knights to reclaim Jerusalem from infidel hands. Thousands march east, swords blessed by priests, hearts fired by promises of heavenly reward. Among them, the Templars and Hospitallers, elite orders who swore oaths of poverty, obedience, and martyrdom. Their rule? A blueprint for chivalry. Fight fair, spare the innocent, honor the church. But in the deserts of the Holy Land, reality bit hard. Knights looted temples, massacred civilians, and returned home haunted, their ideals cracked like shattered shields. Back in France and England, poets and priests reforged this raw fire into refined steel. Geoffrey of Monmouth's History of the Kings of Britain in 1136 spins tales of Arthur's Round Table, a utopian circle where no man outranks another, all bound by chivalric virtue. Then comes André the Chaplain's The Art of Courtly Love in 1180, turning warriors into woebegone lovers. Suddenly, a knight's quest isn't just slaying dragons. It's winning a lady's favor through sonnets and secret serenades. By the 13th century, the code crystallizes in treatises like Ramon Llull's Book of the Order of Chivalry, outlining 10 commandments. Fear God, love your country, aid your suzerain, protect the weak, refrain from orphaning heirs, fight for right, speak truth, be liberal, be brave, and avoid cowardice. Simple? On paper, yes. In practice? In practice? A shadowy web of secrets that could make or break empires. But here's where the shadows deepen. Chivalry wasn't public declaration. It was a secret initiation, sworn in smoky chapels at dawn. But here's where the shadows deepen. Chivalry wasn't public declaration. It was a secret initiation, sworn in smoky chapels at dawn. Imagine a young squire, 21 and untested, kneeling before his lord. Imagine a young squire, 21 and untested, kneeling before his lord. stripped naked to symbolize humility. He's dressed in fresh linen, then armor, each piece a vow. The spurs for swift justice, the sword for defense of faith, the helm for discretion in council. A knighting ceremony, often under starlight to evoke ancient pagan rites blended with Christian mysticism. And the oath? Whispered, not proclaimed. I swear by St. George and the Holy Sepulchre to uphold the honor of my order, even unto death. Break it, and you faced exile, excommunication, or worse, a duel to the death where no quarter was given. Now, let's unmask the core tenets and the hidden twist that made chivalry a double-edged blade. First, loyalty to feudal lord and king. Publicly, it's Honi soit Kamal y Pence. Shame on him who thinks evil of it. The motto of Edward III's Order of the Garter in 1348. Secretly? Secretly? It was a tool for control. It was a tool for control. Knights like William Marshal, the greatest knight, who served 5 English kings from 1167 to 1219, used chivalry to navigate treachery. He fought in 500 tournaments, captured by enemies 18 times, but always ransomed honorably because the code demanded it. Yet, in 1215, during King John's rebellion, Marshal betrayed his vows to broker the Magna Carta, proving chivalry could topple tyrants as easily as serve them. Courtly love, the romantic heart of the myth. A knight worships his lady from afar, unrequited, platonic passion fueling his deeds. Troubadours like Bernard de Venedorn crooned of Effanmoir in 12th century Provence. When I see her, I tremble like a leaf. But the secret? It was often a veiled affair. Queen Eleanor of Aquitaine, who funded the Second Crusade, hosted courts of love in Poitiers, judging knights' petitions for ladies' favors. Rumors swirled of extramarital liaisons. Eleanor herself accused of adultery with a young knight, exiled by Henry II. Rumors swirled of extramarital liaisons. Eleanor herself accused of adultery with a young knight, exiled by Henry II. Chivalry's love code? A euphemism for political alliances and forbidden desires, hiding scandals behind poetic flowers. Bravery and honor in combat, the code steel spine. Knights fought with rules. No striking a fallen foe. No poison arrows. Challenge noble to noble. The 1415 Battle of Agincourt sees Henry V's band of brothers, outnumbered 5-1 by French knights, win through chivalric discipline. Archers protected. No looting mid-fight. But the dark secret? Chivalry was class warfare in disguise. Peasants and Saracens. At the 1212 Children's Crusade, for slaughter, holy knights sold thousands of boys into slavery, claiming it honored the code by saving souls. And tournaments? Glorified slaughterhouses where safe, mock battles ended in gutted guts and blinded eyes. King Richard I himself killed a fellow knight in a 1190 melee, laughing it off as sport. Deeper still, chivalry hid esoteric layers, alchemical and mystical threads weaved by orders like the Templars. Their seal? 2 knights on 1 horse, symbolizing poverty and unity. Rumors persisted of secret rites, blood oaths in Jerusalem's undercrofts, guarding the Holy Grail not as cup, but as knowledge of eternal life. When Philip IV of France dissolved the Templars in 1307, torturing Grand Master Jacques de Molay on a Parisian pyre, He screamed a curse. Pope Clement, King Philip, you will join me in hell within a year. Both died horribly soon after. Coincidence? Or chivalry's shadow pact with the occult, where knights guarded forbidden tomes on heresy and healing.